is Hon Maguro. Already eating too much today. There was at the time of the strange killings in Japan, Hon Maguro. One of them was an ex-copper, and he says when he stabbed, and he was threatening someone, he says when you stab someone, it's like stabbing tofu. Apparently this stuff is good for your lungs. Alright. Ginger, tofu, tomato. It started to rain. Hon Maguro. Is this puffy? You can see why this place open from 3 o'clock now. Just think if you get my cunt. I love my cunt. I think if I was a foreigner in Russia, I'd be very tempted to buy some fucking expensive watches. I bet they show both prices though. If it's like if it, like if it's $5,000 for a watch, but then then it'll have two prices, one in dollars and one in rubles. They're not going to let you pay fucking. I should imagine not in anyway. Are you trying to be clever, Mac cunt? Well, it's Mac cunt. You trying to be clever? Well, how old are you? About fucking 14. Don't tell me your dad's called Mike. Oh really? What's your short? What's your long name? Right, geek. I thought I'd come in the fucking sushi place. I didn't do much today, and I thought I'd come in the sushi place and have a really bad start to the month. 1st of March. McLean, right? Good job your family name isn't Shirley. And you were in Japan. I just ordered one sushi, wasn't very happy. Maguro. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. There was this American actor. He's on this show. I don't know. I didn't know the guy, but he said I don't know if his birthday or his wedding, and he went to a sushi place in Los Angeles, and so what he did, and they had a set of sake. They had 7 different sakes, but it were like this times 2. So you're drinking like 14 of these. You don't fucking remember anything after drinking 14 of those. So, but there were like 7 big. This is called, the counter for this is Ichigo, and so then it's Nigo. For the double one, it's Nigo. So if he drank 7 of those, or if anyone drank 7 of those, they'd be fucked up. So the moral of the story is, don't drink 7 bottles of these. Yeah, it's in a television series. I can't remember the name, but Danny DeVito's in it. Yeah, you do. I drank a 1.8 litre one Christmas when I was in Japan. In a nice place in Tokyo. I drank a full bottle, Isho. So 1.8 later, the counter is Isho. And I got up the next day at fucking 3:30. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the show. Yeah. You know, because sometimes what you do is you get into drinking sake in Japan. You get into drinking it, and then you do it a few times, and you come to when you meet with a mate who you usually drink sake with, and you say, leave the sake alone. We're not drinking it. I just get a real strange taste in my mouth now with the sake. Yeah, we're just drinking with that whiskey. And and having the round ice is to decreases the speed of the ice melts. But why don't you just put the fucking... Better off just putting the whiskey inside the fridge or the freezer. Yeah, I don't like it's too bitter for me. But also, you can what you can do if you put in cucumber, it makes it very sweet. Slices of cucumber in sake, and it makes it sweet. I think there's 2 or 3 other things you can put in it that make it take away the bitterness. Yeah, but I can't drink that. I can't drink that shochu just by itself. Really is too bitter. I had to walk past this shop to get some money out of the bank. I think I might start working out and get my arms and shoulders bigger. Since they don't look too bad now, if I actually start doing a lot of working out on upper body. I saw there was that Dr. Yoon on one of the sites, and there was this young girl, and she was slim, she looked fine, and she got one of these things off Amazon, with the battery powered things. It kind of looks painful. And so I think she didn't recommend it, and neither did he. Anybody had experience with those things? Vapor Man, good name. Okay, so you had a choice. You could kill Putin or kill Conor McGregor. Who would you kill? I am at Iwakura Station. Do you want to have a look? Well, she's alright. Didn't see that chick. So I'm facing this way. So it's quite, they did this. I remember now what it used to be. It used to be a fucking shop for selling tickets. I knew this woman once, Filipino, and I played with her tits in the street. But that's a side thing. And she was getting into trouble, and she borrowed a friend's credit card, and she bought a load of fucking tickets, Shinkansen tickets. But the good thing with Shinkansen, if a Shinkansen ticket costs 10,000 yen to Tokyo, you can sell that for about 9,000 yen. And the shop, they make about 500 yen on it. So it's like cash. Am I still broadcasting? I think so. Vapor Man, where are you watching from? I've seen that RR before. Is it RR? Get fucked. I only had one beer at dinner time, but I think the food's making me tired. Can someone please tell me that I'm still broadcasting? Thank you, Vapor Man. A long time ago, one of the fastest growing channels within 3 months. It was a guy who was doing vape. He was doing information about vapors, you know, the things you can buy, what kind of vapes, and his fucking channel just took off. I just wonder if he's still successful. I think if I win a lot of money, I'd buy a lemon tree. I've noticed in the supermarket there's no avocados. Is there an avocado problem? Yeah, there's one on the west of there's one on the west of Iwakura, and I went and last year I sold a few lemons. Yeah, usually on this Tuesday they have them on sale, but I can't even see them. Maybe they've shot up in price in Japan. People don't, the businesses don't want to buy them. Now, when we used to holiday in Hawaii, I remember seeing a massive fucking avocado. I don't know if you got them in California, but it was like a fucking American football, the avocados. But this is like 20 years ago. And then recently I found out that the large size avocados aren't tasty. A bit like big fat women. That looks strange, that avocado spelling. Is that a spell? Nice. Oh, there should be an O, AVO. I think so. It looks strange like that. Avocado. Here's a test for you, geek. What does cado mean? No, it's not. I don't usually. I'm not picking you up on that. It just the word looks strange to me. That's all. So normally I know what people are saying. So like quite including yourself, like correct the typo. but you know, they not no need to. You just at that. Maybe I was trying to make a joke on the Avo in when I was an engineer. Avo was a meter that we used to test currents with. You know, testing resistance, testing currents, how strong, what the resistance was, what the electricity was, and it was called the Avo meter. And in Japan, Kado means corner. Is it already midnight, pal? Suません。もう一つください。
はい、じゃあ、いつも熱燗ですね。初焼茶です。こちらからいただきました。
Yeah, I saw something on a post, and it was a place called Takayama, right at the other end of Gifu, and I want to go. It looks really good, you know, with all the shop windows and the snow. It looked fantastic. It is a famous resort place, but maybe I'm going to ask the daughter, maybe ask if she wants to go. Can you hear this song? I like this song. I would rather, given a choice between Putin and Trump and Putin and McDonald, Putin and McGregor, I would vote for Putin every time to stay alive. We need Putin. I'm not sure with this deal if it's the first one free or every drink is 100 yen. But I don't want to, if it's 100, I really don't want to fucking get that pissed off. Forgot about that. Maybe I could get a lemon sour. Come on, guys, ask me something. Keep me awake. Looks like Trump. Is it not just Trump, praising Putin? Weren't a few, said a few GOP members were, praising Putin, weren't they? No, but it's just the same. Like if Canada or Mexico wanted to join in an alliance with Russia, America wouldn't allow that. Well, I can't drink another one of these. In Japan now, I don't know if they're doing it. There's parts of the country they'll give you like a free rail pass or a cheap rail pass for a few days for 10,000 yen. Maybe it's in the northeast of the country. But before you had to be a visitor from overseas. So if you were a foreigner that you lived in Japan, you couldn't do it. But I would love to do that on the Shinkansen. What is it? 100? Oh, it's 150 quid. Maybe it's about 22,000 yen, 23,000 yen. You've got to get one of those when you come to Japan, Keith. Oh, that's you weren't on the other. There was a brewmaster that was working on a container ship, taking the water from the sea, desalinating it, and making beer. And they were paying passengers, and it just seemed like luxury on this fucking ship. So I don't know when you travelled on the ships, what was it like? Yeah, I think they made about four different brews. Yeah, I've stayed at the Marriott a few times, and the morning breakfast is not very good. So how many people could they take as paying passengers? Killing Malinka sausage. All right, Tom. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember that doctor on the Love Boat. two stories I remember about the Love Boat. There was a black guy, part of the crew. I don't know what exactly he did, and there was like there was a singer, a guest singer, a black woman, and they like had a bit of a fling on the boat. え？
頼んでないですか？
ない。もうもらいました。And so she had to break his heart that it was a one-off. So you even got Love Boat in Finland. Holy shit. Fuck, that was over 40 years ago, wasn't it? No, I've never had love in a boat. I fell out of a boat in New Zealand, where the fucking temperature of the lake does not change all year round. It's that deep. It doesn't change. It's like, what is it, about 8 degrees, something like 4 degrees, 8 degrees, between 4 and 8 degrees all year round. And the muscles in my calves just froze. It's a good job we were about 10, 20 yards from the beach, and it's a fucking good job. My calves instantly fucking cramped. So you got to take your hat off to DiCaprio. I think I tell this story before. We went on a landing boat course in Holland, and when we come back, there was this fucking posh cunt, and he fell asleep on his watch. He fell asleep. So the shit, and we were. I think what happened first, he was so drunk on the disco dance floor, he just went like this, fell forward straight on his fucking face. So he missed his watch. So what they did, they just shaved his fucking eyebrows. Stop all this talk of violence and death. Yeah, that guy was also drunk. He did puko as well. Hello, Tony. What's up? Not much. It is some sake, but it's not as some sake as really good sake. It's just cheap. I'm not gonna. This is the last one. I've only had two. I'm not gonna drink anymore. I think I'm gonna have a lemon sour next. Tom, have you got Uber in Finland? You're drinking beer and smoking weed, and you're gonna vomit if you do that. Don't sound like a good mix. I think he indulged a bit too much today. Well, I didn't do too much, but maybe been eating too much. Yeah, that's it though, and you've got to do it in moderation. Maybe young people don't realise that. Are you talking about Japan? I'd have no idea. But they probably wouldn't know what it was. It's very rare here, so. It's very expensive. I was offered some at someone's wedding party many years ago, but like I don't do it, so I said no. But they were actually smoking it in the street. But it's very rare here because it's so expensive. Hey? Nothing happens. What, the police wouldn't stop you? It's all changed now. I had to pick up women in Japan, and just be nice to them, talk to them. If you speak English, you've got a better chance. No, you don't need to pay them. No. I know someone here, and he said the girl on bike gave me a strange look. He said he'd had over 200. He's half Japanese, and he said he'd had over 200 girls. But he's a piece of shit person. But in fact, I know an ugly Italian. In fact, he got married to a very attractive girl, and he was like having sex with girls once or twice, then fucking them off and telling them to fuck off. And he says that's my hobby. And he said he'd had over 300 girls, and he was as ugly as fuck. But he was just talking to me one night, and I just said, you better get away from me. Because he was because like I say, married to a young girl, they bought a house, and he's still doing the same fucking tricks. Hey, there's no way that Ryan Boundless had over 1,000 women. Maybe 1,000 wanks. I don't believe that, because he doesn't drink. Geek, you smooth operator. No, but you show him in that film, he doesn't know what to do with a woman. Not really. It's ages since I had sex. You certainly are fucking pissed, geek.
No. 気持ち悪い。どういう関係だって。今嫁に相手にしてくれるんだけど。男をあさっとるんか。
I think I'm gonna have a lemon sour. Got a sour lemon. Yeah, they say that if you have kids over the age of 50 or 60, there's a chance the kids will come out dodgy. Maybe if I won on the lottery, I might think about it. A young Thai girl. $5,036.5 women. I think if that is right, then there would have been like very ugly babies popping up and they would have made the news. And grandma's going, what the fuck is that? Oh really? He was 60. Well, Tony Randall was 70. So was that last one that he had? Was that his son? The son that's a movie star now. Oh, it's a woman. Okay. Someone said today that he was on Twitch. Is she an actress? Does she look normal? I watched Clint Eastwood's biography on that show, you know, the Actors Studio. It's very good. It was quite interesting in his life. Yeah, because like before that I read that it was like from a rich family. That wasn't true. So am I saying lemon sour? Lemon sour.
Lemon sour.
Sour lemon, lemon sour.
Lemon sour.
Okay.
Okay.
They even said the right thing. They always fucking question you. I hate these cunts. The other, I was at the. So if you got like a note, you can like if you got like a $10 note or something like that, you say break it up, and there's a similar phrase in Japanese, says sabushite, so that means break it up. And this woman's like looking at me because I wanted change for it, like I needed 10 yen coins, as a sabushite could have said. Then she's looking at me, gone out, and so I says, "What's fucking wrong? Have I said something wrong?" She goes, "No, sabushite could have said, you know, you're fucking Japanese, aren't you?" He says, "Oh, we don't usually say that." I said, "Well, I don't give a fuck. I know it's right." And then I just started getting angrier and angrier. That's one of the most irritating things in Japan, is when you say something in Japanese and you know it's fucking right and they just fucking look at you going out. I fucking hate that. Didn't you see, you posted that earlier, Phil? I saw it. I just didn't believe it. Especially if you said he had 3,000 women. That was the second time you posted that, wasn't it? Lemon what? That's my favourite thing. Where the fuck is this now? So what are you thinking, geek? Should I? Yeah, I remember what I told this story many times before. I drove the car 14 hours the last day into San Francisco, parked it up, and I met two girls in the bar. Went to see a band with them, and one of them said, she goes, "Oh, we can fool around if you've got like protection." So I fucking ran down to the car as fast as I got the Johnny, went back. Amazingly, she was still there. But the next morning, there was like a lot of people in the house. And the every guy that I shook hands with was like a really strong, firm handshake. It was like to say, you know, there was no limp-wristed handshakes. It's like, I'm not gay, pal. That's probably why he is in Uganda. Bigger, better, blacker. He needed vaginas to match his penis. Have you got a firm handshake, geek, or is it very limp?
用意しとるわ俺ってきれい
The three B's: bigger, better, blacker. The four B's is bidder. Is it bigger, better, blacker, bedridden?
ただこれで寿司握ったらダメですよ。ルールは
だよな
そうですそうです。
それを聞いとっと
We'll have to. Anyway, my new name for Ryan is Brian Groundless.
暑いで。シャツいいし。
あ暑いわ胸が暑いわ
でこれ長いですか。
長い
そう邪魔なの。天候とかつけるもんで。これやろうかな。
When you teach over here, this is one of the things that English teachers, male English teachers, pass over to Japanese guys because they're not used to shaking hands. Ryan Roundass. Stop it, you're getting me excited.
渡してくれない。持ってない。
つけたことね
でも、僕一番乗るこっちだよ。
ここ来た時違うかいいきなりここだった
ここじゃなくて、
Oh, maybe I should sell it a bit back.
最初はこれ寿司できませんって言って黙っとないやらされると思ったから黙っとない
I know.
じゃあこれ結構手が感覚がなくなるよな
そうですね
だからマンコを触る時の指がもう
何十年前だろうね全然
青か俺52年までは OK だった昭和な
今もちょっとよくわかんないですけどお上品な生活をして
その後すぐ食べれたりして
I had something strange the other day from this doctor on one of the channels. Coppers are coming past. You want to see some cunts in action?
すみません
Today's modern heroes. Are they going to come round again? Who knows what they're looking for. Oh, they're pulling up. Cons.
Security.
そうなんですよ
だってそれで俺見とったからバンダナ帽子あれで見とっちゃった
そうなんですね
うんこれは
そうですね
まあ今年風来るようになったからな結構回数多いよな
そうですね
でそういう解釈しとった
I don't know if you heard me before, Geek. I was just thinking if you was in Moscow when you was in the airport or some posh shop and you could buy really nice things for really fucking because apparently it's really weak now the ruble, isn't it? So and you could buy really nice shit, so, you know, because ruble's worth fuck all. is a polygamist, a polyglot, and a polygit. Anybody know his Twitch account? Maybe it's Glee. Well, that's the title of the channel, Ryan Live. Has he got any more? Has he got any more channels apart from that introductory channel? Did he just post one? Oh, so just watch out there then. Yeah, I don't. No, because he said that he wanted to have fun going live, but you know, like there is so many. He has so many detractors. I don't know if it's possible. He just have to delete them all, won't he? You know, when people, like I've got one or two, not many, but I've only deleted a few people, so it was more because they were like irritating me than anything else. But the thing about live is, you know, is to talk to people that are watching. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. But he can't come back. He's left it too late now, so he cannot reignite his visa status. But he can always, you know, he can always marry someone. You know, when you think about it, like it's no problem for an American to get a marriage visa in Japan because they just fucking line up. You know, for Japanese girls to get a green card. No, it's already gone past 3 years. That's the limit now. It's 3 years. I think it used to be 5 years. No, just it's changed. Things change in Japan all the time. I spoke to someone the other day who knew. But my friend's daughter-in-law works at immigration. To tell you the truth, I thought it was just 1 year. If you left for more than 1 year, then you lost your status. I'm just listening to what they're saying now.
あね
He's going back to Japan to meet up with old
ね
friends.
50やろこれは一生ラーメン屋で
Well, I can't understand that, Guy, what you just said. That's supposed to be retard.
で、3本と。ありがとうございます。日々出てきてる。もっとわかんないわ。
Yeah, like I said, but you know, like sometimes Geek, he's a right cunt and he's always winding me up. But same with Tom.
武藤にこの
But I can't see him. I can't see Ryan having this back and forth between subscribers because all he likes is acolytes. He just likes people that are praising him. So I doubt it. Yeah, I've mentioned this before, and he wasn't very nice to you, was he? He called you. You gotta speak to the man. Now, but I've asked people have asked me what's Japan like, and they just go, well, you've got to be fucking, now what I usually say is better than fucking England or America.
だって
But, you know, he's got to be specific. But at the end of the day, Japan's a good place to come to, without a doubt.
だって限度ださ
I mean, even if you can't get a decent looking girlfriend, at least you can look at them.
やっぱり70の
You can admire the scenery. I mean, in Britain and I think in other parts of Europe and Russia, you've got these girls walking down the streets with a skirt up their arse, tits hanging out, with a clutch bag, pissed out of their fucking minds
ゴルフと
in fucking December and January.
そうそこ
Oh fuck, man.
だから
How can so many fucking women think that's good?
テレビでボケーとそれそしたらまあ68でやめたのは何ていうかな年金がもう60でもらって
そうですね、そうですね。
本当私はしてもみんなそれだけで僕の使い切れへんがやこの
綺麗で、
だからもう好きなようにやってっていうことで今月は今日ゴルフだけども今月5回ゴルフ
It's a pity you didn't record that phone, isn't it?
一応8000円かかって4万円じゃん
But don't,
そういう感覚
no, it's you know, I've known cunts like that. It's like you can't he's trying to say you can't run away from yourself. What you're trying to say there's nothing wrong with me, you cunt. But you would do a lot better with women than he, without a doubt.
300万切るよ280万ぐらいじゃなかった年金
Yeah, I watched the video, mate. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Someone said something similar to me. Was my auntie's fucking husband? He knocked her up when she was fucking 16. The cunt.
ああ180万か190万でもそこから引かれるからね
Why? What problems did the person who knows you tell him about your problems?
はい、どうも一応いただきました。
いい時で50万
Well, because he's basing the things that affect him. He thinks because he's got such a negative outlook, he thinks it's going to affect everyone else. Well, it isn't. You know, most young men that come to Japan, they have a good time. They work for a language school. They pay the rent and they've got like fucking 100,000, 150,000 yen to spend on beer.
で、なんだ。
No, because he's basing everyone he thinks that are similar to him. But if you're a follower of Ryan, you have got fucking problems.
12年前に。で、おやじはニーチでアプリコードをフロア化してアプリコード。
No, but the thing is, if you can, you know, I knew someone when I came here, when I met him in Tokyo, he was working in schools. He was getting 400,000 yen for working the school gig. Then he was getting 250,000 yen working the fucking working the nighttime school gig. Eikaiwa. He was getting 650,000 yen a month, and he still wanted my fucking private gig when I left the country. Yeah, but I just can't, you know. But obviously the people that are following him, that like him, are fucking losers, you know. He hasn't got a personality. If you're watching Ryan, you're a cunt. Yeah, you can if you work hard and you can get money. A lot of people do that. You know, they've got a full-time job and work private. No, but the work. What he's going back to what Saturday 12 said. The work culture has got nothing to do with him. You know, when I was teaching at a school, and I think my average lessons were like 4.5 lessons a day. 50-minute lessons, 4.5 50-minute lessons a day. It was fucking brilliant. 300,000 yen a month. I got 250 base, 50,000 for housing, and 20,000 for transport. You had to write your own lessons, like, but that was okay. Well, I did a video where I said Brian Boundless, who'd never seen him when he was talking really slow to try and get students. Yeah, I was like that. When I was first here, I was here 3 years and I thought that was enough. That without a doubt. But I think if you got a girlfriend or you were married, different thing, yeah, without a doubt. But I think if you're single, I think it's a good thing to move on, without a doubt, you know, that's the only way that I admire Ryan, is that he went to Africa. That's the only way because he did do something different. So. But I think you know, as a young man or woman, if you've got 3 years in Spain, learn the language, 3 years in Greece, eat kebabs and salad, you know, and just learn a language, go have fun. Can you imagine that spending 3 years in about 3 or 4 countries and then learning the language?
僕は
I think it'd be great. Yeah, don't say it's a good job we haven't got any. I don't have any black people watching me because they get a bit upset. Or Asians. How is it that white people are expats? Yep. As Louis C.K. once said, one day it's going to be very painful for white people.
that's good.
So you've got to enjoy it while it lasts. Ha ha ha. Bari. I know one. Suomi. Yeah, but you've got to remember that because black people or very dark-skinned people, they get a lot of racial hatred, and so a lot of times they want a white person to join their family, so that the next person, the next child, they're of a lighter skin, and their life will be better and easier if they've got a lighter skin, and this is the way a lot of dark people think. Kippies, oh, I like that. I read Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt, she was an amazing woman, and she was like half-breed or something, and they really had a tough fucking childhood. Kippies. In English, having a kip is having a sleep. And a kippies is when you've had a sleep and you've pissed your pants. Yeah, you're right what you say, Sat, but when they're from fucking the United Kingdom or America and the pissheads or LBH. Yeah, it's never good. The restaurant over the road, it's a yakiniku place, and I've been in a broadcast from there before. And at 29th of the month, they have a special prices day, but there's no 29th this month. Yeah, this is the to teach here is the like I could only get a job because I got married, so teaching. And I used to tell them I got a degree, a telecoms degree. So the visa is the most important thing, actually. Not the they never ask to see your visa. They never ask to see your degree. Uh, I would go for yakisoba. Okonomiyaki is a right fucking pain in the ass. It really is. It's great for the kids, you know, but yeah, yakisoba is better. Which reminds me, I bought a fucking cabbage and a cauliflower and some of those noodles to make yakisoba, and I still haven't fucking got around to it. One of these days. No, they don't, geek. It's good. I don't, geek. Do you speak another language? Like German, for example. Or Spanish, or French. Okay. Yeah, when I was in Tokyo first time, I met this girl from India. It was a goal to learn 10 languages. Yeah, watch the American Meme documentary. It's fucking brilliant. You know, there's one guy on there, and they just once they start doing it, they fucking hate themselves. You know, they will do anything to make money, and I don't think. You know, I was once in a. I did this video. Oh, I don't think I filmed him. He was like this 80-year-old guy plus, and he was stuck. He was stuck in a fucking paddy field and fell backwards, and he couldn't get out. So some people would have filmed him. I couldn't do things like that. So I stopped the video, and I went and helped him. Unfortunately, the wallet wasn't in his back pocket. That's what I was hoping for. But how many languages do you speak, Ziggy? Obviously, you speak English and Swedish. You speak Swedish? Yeah, when I was selling timeshare in Tenerife, there was a few people, they could speak 6 languages. Oh, really? Bokokugo. Bokokugo is the mother of all languages. Yep, he's had a lab test. The lab results are back. Bokokugo is mother language. So Bo is the mother, Koku is the country, and Go is the language. I'm gonna nick a few of these fucking chopsticks. This Swedish woman who lives in France has asked me to send her some chopsticks. Could it be a euphemism? Well, my phone will power off in 30 seconds. So it has been a beautiful experience as usual.